EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Dalton right to the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism. Sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw, Winston. He finds his man, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Winston now to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid in a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing going to run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Running with Elliott. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Winston. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run it again with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down back at the 11-yard line. On third down, here's Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. At the 48-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Winston. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston. Looking for Alvin Kamara on the slam. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Complete to Alvin Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup. On 2nd and very short. Winston. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Third and short yardage, Winston. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Winston now from the 50. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Again, it's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Ready?
Now Winston on fourth down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This fielded right at the goal line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Fourth down, Winston. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. On 1st and 10, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That's good for the Saints. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. Feeling feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
3rd and goal. Winston. Toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. Juwan Jackson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Prescott looks to throw on first. This will be caught by Brown. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. And again, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to it behind the line of scrimmage. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. The 40. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Get out of 60 base, man. Stop playing with me.
And the Saints use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10.
I'm actually a Cowboy fan, but I'm only using Saints because I'm in a league with the Saints and I couldn't get my boys. So I'm gonna talk to you nice. You my brother. You like Cowboys, you my brother. I never talk dirty to you.
Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Prescott from the gun. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Getting set for their next drive. The New Orleans offense.
Okay.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They gavel their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Winston's throw complete there to Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Winston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Oh, damn. She ran the ball. Ran the ball.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be tackled into 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The slot man in motion right. Desperation time. Prescott on forward.
God damn it, man.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for second down. Kamara trying right side, and they'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, motherfucker, man. Should punt it. Punt it! Oh, my God, yo. I love losing games.
And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Look, something stupid.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead.
Punt the ball, man. Damn.
They got it done. No timeouts left.
Oh.
Take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Marr now to have the extra point. It's incomplete, so they can't convert for two, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they were faking from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward is just not there.
So risky. 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball to the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that. A lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also a reliance saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Winston. He completes it to Dawg. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I think this defense is still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough for all even into overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And that's what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
On second down, Elliott once more. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. with no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. They set up the screen to Elliott. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sure.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in a position and let your kicker have at it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Coming left is Camaro. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Camaro up the middle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And
GG.
it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it.
But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.